Can someone on God's green and blue earth explain to me how Miami is supposed to score 19 points? Man, Tampa could bring a C-plus game and they'd still beat the brakes off the Dolphins, okay? Hey, what's cracking? James Coe here with you. Your boy went 3-1 last week and went 2 for 2 on my underdog money line picks. I'm not saying I'm not an expert. I am not an expert. I'm just saying we're on a little bit of a hot streak. 9-5 on the season. I'm just saying. But we are here to talk about week 5 lines and what lines stick out to me. And of course, all lines provided by Bovada. Now, you know the drill. It's Monday afternoon. All the lines can change, etc., etc., etc. But if you want to go check it out, bovada.lv. And if you want to use my promo code, by all means, man, James50 to get a 50% match. Up to $500. All right, let's go. Eagles on the road, taking on the 3-1 Carolina Panthers. Now, the Eagles are a 4-point underdog, but man, let's get a little crazy. I like the Eagles money line in this one. Hey, listen, man, I get it, okay? The Eagles have lost 3 games in a row, but for me, it all comes down to injuries. J.C. Horn going down with that injury showed how fragile this Carolina secondary is, and remember, this is an area of concern that goes back into 2020. What's going on with all these foot injuries in Carolina? And now Shaq Thompson dealing with his own foot injury. No Shaq Thompson, Carolina could struggle to contain the hypermobile Jalen Hurts. And we don't know what's going to happen with Christian McCaffrey and that hamstring. Is he going to play this week? Is he not going to play? Who knows? But we do know this. The re-injury risk is extremely high. I would be surprised if the Panthers push him out there. And when it comes to Sam Darnold, no one has caped up more for Sam Darnold this offseason than your boy right here. So a resounding pat on my own back because the kid's been playing really well. But we've also seen glimpses of the Sixth Sense Sam Darnold. I'm talking about the ghost seer Sam Darnold, who has thrown a couple of just head-scratching picks. I bring that up because with no Christian McCaffrey, the entire offense is centered around one player, and that is DJ Moore. Can Darius Slay and company bracket DJ Moore? Can they make Darnold come off of Moore, off of his first read? Maybe make Darnold uncomfortable and force him into a couple of bad throws? I say yes. Eagles +4 if you want to be conservative, but if you want to live dangerously, Eagles money line. I feel bad picking against Carolina with this Ric Flair shirt on, man. San Francisco, a 6-point dog on Bovada, heading to the desert, taking on the undefeated Arizona Cardinals. And I will take the road dog and the points, please and thank you. But let's wait for the dust to settle before placing our bets here. The public is overwhelmingly betting on the Cardinals in this one. I think you're going to get better odds on a Friday, Saturday. Cardinals coming off of a huge statement win against the Rams, who themselves were coming off of a huge statement win against Tom Brady in the Bucs. I feel like the Rodman gif here, but just follow me for a second. The Rams came out, they came out flat. And I think part of it was that they were coming off this big emotional game the week prior. So the same thought process here now with Arizona. They're coming off of a huge win, and it's easy for them to look over this middling Niners team. But from the Niners' perspective, they still have defensively the pieces to make Kyler very uncomfortable. And you know, when you talk about their secondary, DeMeco Ryan, the defensive coordinator for San Francisco, he's really coached these guys up. You look at the names on paper and you're saying, yikes. But you know what? They've actually been playing pretty well. And offensively, man, it is a great matchup for San Francisco and their outside run concepts. The Cardinals allow 5.3 yards per carry to running backs on outside carries. It's the 5th worst mark in the NFL. I'm telling you, if the Niners can get their run game going, they're gonna keep this puppy close. I don't see this as a 6-point game. Hell, they may pull off an upset if they can force Kyler into a couple of bad throws here, but I'm not feeling that spicy. Give me the Niners and the points, and let's roll. Miami on the road, Tampa Bay a huge favorite, 10.5-point favorite against the Dolphins. I feel like every week I'm talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but whatever. Double-digit favorites have been absolutely terrific this year, and I see that train rolling along here in week number 5. Give me Tampa Bay -10.5 with a skinny 105 juice to boot. And you know what? The projected score 29-19, I'll gladly take the under as well. I don't have a problem with Tampa's projected score, but can someone on God's green and blue earth explain to me how Miami is supposed to score 19 points on this Tampa defense? In 4 games this year, the Dolphins have topped 17 points just one time, and that was against the Raiders. Hey, listen, Tampa's got some issues in the secondary, but they ain't the Raiders. The Dolphins have a backup quarterback. Will Fuller has a broken finger, and the play calling is so bad, it's actually a storyline there in South Beach. Man, Tampa could bring a C-plus game, and they'd still beat the brakes off the Dolphins, okay? 28-10. Tampa Bay, give me the under. Give me Tampa, minus 10.5.